modern American economy was built for cars.
Today, the automobile is part of any American scene. Every man, woman, and child in America could go riding at the same time.
Outside of major cities, most of us depend heavily on cars to get everywhere. Not having access to one can put a person at a serious disadvantage.
And that brings up a very interesting fact about workers.
We have created a society where your access to fresh foods, your access to educational opportunity, your access to jobs is all contingent on whether or not you can purchase the golden ticket into the economy, which is the ownership of a car.
That golden ticket comes at a high cost for the economy, the environment, and families across the country. Transportation is the biggest source of climate pollution in the United States. Cars are the second biggest household expense for Americans, and more than 100 people are killed each day in crashes.
So what will it take to change the way we move around? Can we develop a new transportation framework that cuts dependence on personal cars and creates more options for everyone?
And what would that even look like?
We've just gone so far in this direction of car dependence. The only way to get back to a more balanced equilibrium is to be a little bit extreme about reclaiming these cities.
I'm Andrei Greenawalt.
And I'm Tiffany Chu. And this is ModeShift,
a podcast about the past, present, and future of how we move. I'm head of public policy at VIA, which works with hundreds of cities across the world to expand and improve public transit. Before that, I was at the Obama White House working on a wide range of domestic policy issues, including transportation. And I've seen firsthand how it works and how it doesn't. All right, we've been waiting more than half an hour now for this bus, and trying to figure out whether to stick it out here or kind of give up and start an extremely long walk in the heat.
I'm the co-founder and former CEO of Remix. Today, I'm Chief of Staff for Boston Mayor Michelle Wu, and we're focused on revitalizing transit for equity, economic mobility, and climate. One thing is clear, our public transit systems across the country need a major overhaul.
You know, we're seeing a lot of our older systems in this country falling apart. You know, trains are derailing, things are catching fire, literally parts of tunnels are collapsing in certain places. And, you know, that's just because transit has not been prioritized.
A lot of converging factors are forcing us to rethink mobility.
People are waking up to the harms of the current system and realizing that there are better ways to get around that increase freedom of movement and decrease the cost to society.
A truly equitable transportation system or environment for me is one that sees people first. I have a word: freedom.
So join us as we dig into the forces that are holding our transit system back.
And the forces that could unleash it.
Listen to ModeShift on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you listen to your shows. Hopefully while on the train or bus.
Or in cars too. This show is definitely for people who listen in cars.
It's for everyone. So wherever you listen, however you get around, subscribe to ModeShift.